All right, y'all. This is going to be part two of the Big Country Scrapper Copper Motor Breakdown Challenge. The first video got all weird and glitchy later on, so I took it down and here's the re-upload. Hope y'all like it. Part two. Stay safe out there, dude.
What is up, scrappers, tool addicts, tool collectors? Welcome to CC Scraps Channel Restorations. Today we're going to do a scrap on a challenge from Big Country Scrapper. And here's his channel right here. He's having an issue with this particular stator on how to scrap it out. Unfortunately, I don't have one of these to scrap out, but I do have a couple of motors that I can scrap out to help you guys out with a little bit of what it is to scrap out an electric motor. Also, you can check out his channel at Big Red Bullion 3883, a bunch of sand casting, and it's a really cool channel. I love this guy's channel. Big Country Scrapper 6885. I don't know why I wasn't subscribed. I just subscribed to you, but I really thought I was subscribed to you as it was because I just thought I was. But it was the Red Bullion channel. But anyway, so I've got these motors from my job here. These were from just some random machines that, you know, were busted up fan motors and things like this. These were basically sitting in the back of a welder with a fan blade cooling down the transformer and everything, and making everything cool so you don't hit your thermal duty cycle. What? So anyway, I started out here. We have it's just a bunch of Phillips heads right here. Let's get you down low so we can see. What do you think? And then at the end of this video, after I scrap these little motors out, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on how I scrap out that certain unit that Big Country has, and other ideas that I have. So we got, you know, it's Phillips heads. Zip them out with your impact. Now these will normally be, there's your little rotor right there. These pieces here, let's get out my pointer that'll miss the CC scraps maybe because it's cool. This part right here is usually like a cast aluminum or a die cast, which it is, but the screw is tin. The rotor is going to be ferrous. And then this, you can just usually pull these out because they're really, sometimes you can pull them right out, or you can bash on them with a hammer. And then, you know, you can put that in your die cast and go from there. So that brings us to this part here. So what we got here is, you know, this is just the, you know, the housing. And so what we're going to do, we're going to put this in the vise. And if all goes well on camera, because it always works when I'm not on camera, we will bash this thing open and this part will fall out and there's a boatload of copper right in here. Sit tight. All right, y'all. So we got it viced up real nice here. I got a 3-pound hammer and I'm going to hit it and see if I can knock out this wind. And if I can't, if this doesn't work, I've got a damn 9-pounder shorty that will. And if that don't work, we'll get out the angle grinder. But I think it's going to work. Whoops. I got to hook these vise jaws up so they actually work in the vise, like screwed down, but this works. It's just a set of aluminum angle iron or a set of aluminum angle that I just found scrapping, and I cut it to size just for some soft jaw so I don't mar stuff up when I'm doing my tool restoration. So what you can do here is you can come, you know, over to your cutters, and then you can snip the wires, you know, and you're cleaning it up, you're scrapping, right? So sometimes you'll run into things like this. You know, and this is soothing. You hear that little click. So now you got a plastic piece here, and then there's copper around here. So what I'll do, this is usually like a piece of paper or tape, either or. So we're going to tear that off. And then there's tape under it. Just helps you get into it a little more. So now there's this plastic right here. So I'm going to take my cutters, and you just kind of get a piece here like that and give it a snap. And then give it another snap. See how it starts to pull away? See what I'm saying? Yeah, this is the best part. Ooh, that one's tough. All right. So I spoke too soon. But, all right, hold on. Hold on. Nothing ever works on camera. Y'all know that. Sometimes when you're, you know, making YouTube videos, I always say that you're the editor, you're the director, you're the actor, and in my case, definitely the damn stunt double. Ouch. See, I probably have gloves on doing this. Probably gonna get a damn blood blister from that, but hey, that's what happens. It's all right. So, right here, you know, y'all are seeing that little bit of copper, right? So you just keep busting this off with like your, you know, your snips. And here it looks like there's some kind of like, this fan came out of a welder. So it's probably, you know, it's built a little bit better than, you know, normal like per se microwave or fan motor or something. Like I said, this is one of my repairs at work. We put the new fan motor in and I grabbed it for this video. So let's see if, yeah, see? So it's starting to break up. And it helps that I live in Syracuse, New York in the freaking snow belt that everything is cold. So it'll kind of like, everything should start to break easy. Because, you know, plastic's always brittle. And there we go, see, in the wintertime. See? So now what I'm going to do, usually see this never works on camera. Or see how this this piece just moves? It never does that. So get rid of that. Now this should really come apart easy because now you got this, you know, more plastic here. You're just cutting it, you know, you're just snapping little pieces off it. You should probably have safety glasses on because it's flying all over my workshop. And you can't see that because you can't see my face. But see now here's where the rubber's about to meet the road, y'all. Yeah. Hey, little cat. We got some stray cats that came with the house. She likes to come in the shop. Now see, look what's gonna happen. What? Oh, gotta love it. See all that copper? It just comes out and it keeps coming and going and going. And there's an ass load of it in there too. Ta-da! It looks like a damn slinky. Yeah, here it all is. Feel it. Know the copper. Oh, there it goes. See? Boom. So, all right, let me get y'all out of the cradle and everything, and let's make a little, as my wife calls it, a little beehive. She called me that she said that when I first started scrapping. She goes, oh my God, look at this copper. And she rolled up and she goes, look at that little beehive. I go, yeah, that's about a beehive. So, now this is just, oh, there's more here too. So, this right here, literally, sorry guys. This, look at it, it's like a damn snowball. This is what just came out of that one motor. Now, not all of them are going to yield this much copper. They'll be littler or more, it'll be finer. This is going to be like number 1, maybe number 2. By the way, it's not going to be Bear Bright, but you know that's. I don't know. I forgot to grab a price list from the scrapyard today, but I don't know what number one copper is right now for poundage or for price. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is at least, I would say, 3/4 to a pound of copper. So that's at least $2 right there. At least, look at that. I could throw it, launch it out of a slingshot or a ballista or a whatever the hell them things are. Whoosh, catapult. And then here's another one. And then, was there another one? Yeah, and then I got another one here. So there's that, and that's what that is. So there's your copper right there, and that's how you scrap one of them out. So now for my insight with scrapping out that copper piece you had, Big Country, you know, you did everything right with the angle grinder, man. That's the only way to do it. Those things, I've scrapped so many of them out. Like I said, I just don't have one of them in the shop right now. They are a pain in the ass, dude. The way they got them wrapped, and all that plastic around them, like basically the way you did it is the most efficient way that I've seen. You know, you hit it with the angle grinder, and what I've done too. You know, I'll hit it with the angle grinder all the way around, and then I'll come in with like an old screwdriver. But if you're going to use a screwdriver to pry, in my experiences, like, you're going to want a longer screwdriver than this, but you're going to want the shank offset to the handle and to the blade, because you see what I'm saying? Like when you pry up with that metal there, or with it offset, it's going to be a lot more stronger than it would be if the blade was, you know, set like, you know, on the blade like that one. See how that one's set on the blade and this one is set. See what I'm saying? How they're off. Like this one's going to be weaker prying. This one's going to have more prying. But the hindsight on this is, you know, if you need to get under something with the shank offset compared to the shank on the blade, you're not going to be able to get on. You know, it's got its pros and cons, is what I'm saying. But if you're going to use a screwdriver to pry up, I suggest you use one that's this way, not that way. I'm really glad you mentioned me in this comment, Big Country, because I really like, you know, giving insight to people that might not know or might, you know, whatever. Or, you know, you could use a, right here. You know, you can, you know, you want to really get down and dirty, you know, you can use one of these guys here. You know, you can use yourself a damn rotary hammer, you know, with a chisel, and you can V it out with an angle grinder and just bang it, brrr, you know what I mean? And it will do it. It'll do the trick. Or any kind of like air chisel thing like that would be, you know, if you're going to next level it, like, I've not once ever used this thing. This is a Harbor Freight. This thing is brand new. It's never been used. I got it in a tool haul that I, you know, acquired. Like, it's like it was still in plastic when I opened it up. And it came with a bunch of, you know, a few buckets of wrenches, and I got the tool haul, I think, all for like, I don't know, $50 maybe. Like this is $50 alone. So just to see this and in the plastic, I was like, yeah, I don't care what else is left. And then you can use, you know, you can use a pry bar, like these random pry bars. Hold on. So what I was talking about random pry bars, like, you know, you can use these here. You know, like that one's got that little V I was talking about, like if you're going to cut it out on your air chisel. But any method works, whatever's easiest for you. Or you could, you know, maybe go around the whole outside of it with an angle grinder and see if you could buzz it off that way. But all in all, those things that you have, Big Country, they're a pain in the ass all around. Like you just, you know, it's inevitable, like the way they have it wrapped with, like I said, with all the plastic and everything, and it's a pain. So, all right. I hope this helped everybody out. I wish I had more motors to scrap out, but unfortunately I don't at this point in time. But that's a bit of the insight that I have. Thanks for the mention, my friends. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one. CC Scraps and Restorations. Oops. That was just bugging me. Have a great weekend.